This video is from my new channel, The Ultimate Chair Workout. Please share it with someone elderly that you know it can help.
You've probably done all the chair workouts thinking, when am I going to actually get any results? That's extremely common. What if there is a secret element to getting amazing results from exercise at home, at your dining room table? There is what we're doing today, the Ultimate Chair Workout for seniors and elderly. This is week 1, a beginner's guide how to get started. All you need is dining room table, a chair, and a very sturdy belt. This is very different than anything that you've done before. My name is John Gentry. For the past 11 years, I've been coaching seniors and elderly, mostly one-on-one. I'm going to bring that private training to you today and every single Saturday in your own dining room. But you can regain your mobility, your ability to get around, doing this exercise every week with me. Also, contrary to what people think about fitness, you don't have to do exercise for a long time in order to get great results. Do you rather exercise for a whole hour and get very little out of it, or exercise for 20 minutes and get a whole lot out of it? That's what we're doing today. 20 minutes, effort for work, big results. Today, we will reawaken the dormant, life-giving tissue called lean muscle mass. We will never look like bodybuilders, thank goodness, but we can and will live longer with the power of the Ultimate Chair Workout. Let's get started now with exactly what you need. Solid chair with no wheels on the bottom, a solid dining room table, a very resilient and strong belt. Now, I've heard people mistakenly say that they believe that difficult exercise is dangerous. This is not the case at all. In fact, it's things like jumping up and down, like doing jumping jacks, that could really hurt somebody. Getting started right now. Ultimate Chair Workout for seniors and elderly is the way at home to awaken this dormant, lean muscle tissue. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell for notifications so you can join me for another workout every single Saturday. How do you stay safe during really intense, really spectacular exercise? Number 1, no fast or jerky movements. When we put ourselves in positions, it's going to be so slow that it looks like we're almost standing still. Number 2, breathe freely through the nose and mouth. Number 3, gently engage your core. Number 4, keep your shoulders down, your neck neutral, and your head looking straight ahead. We also need to know that we're not hurting our joints, connective tissue, or anything. If you feel a sharp, a pinch, or a very negative sensation, stop the exercise. Gently let off. Now, if what you're feeling is deep muscle engagement, if you feel your muscles burning like natural burning, that is a good thing. That's how we get the amazing results. So how do we get great results with safe elderly exercise? Every exercise needs to be only a minute and a half. That's outstanding news for those of us who don't want to do exercise for a long time. And this has the power to compact a whole week's worth of workouts every single day into one workout that's even more effective than what you've been doing for your chair workouts. This takes effort. How do we get to this point? We apply effort so slowly. We begin over the course of 3 to 5 seconds. We want to work with a moderate amount of effort into each exercise. 30 seconds, we're going to work at about 50% of our maximum capacity. 50% of how hard we can push in total. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, we're going to increase that. Our breathing is going to increase as well with that. The intensity is growing to 75% of our maximum capacity. We're going to do that again for 30 seconds. So we're going to apply pressure the entire time. That's how this is so effective. It's going to be uncomfortable, but you can do it. For the last 30 seconds, we're going to work as hard as we dare, pushing at 100% of our maximum capacity. There is a reason for this. The real thing missing from our modern lives are challenges in the way of muscular intensity. Keep your goals in mind as we go through the workout today. This first workout, being able to walk upstairs without holding onto the handrails, being able to push yourself up from a chair without even using your hands anymore, using only your legs, being able to pick up your grandkids All of these things are so important, and they're measurable things that we can change with the power of the ultimate chair workout. As of today, I have 3 free resources, about 16 pages, each PDF, teaching you how to utilize this form of exercise for yourself. One of those is an alternative to Sit and Be Fit. You can do this at your dining room table if you're a senior or elderly and you cannot get up and down off the floor. This is the place to start for you. Here we go, the first exercise. This exercise will keep you from falling over forward. These are the calf muscles. Imagine your foot in a position of a high heel, as though you're gently picking your heel up off the ground while you're staying on the ball of your foot and the toe. We're going to be able to balance with our hand on the table while we're doing this, just ever so slightly. We want to feel the burn in the muscles. This is the muscles opposite the shins. You'll be able to feel these. You'll be able to feel the shins even working too. So when you're ready, we're beginning now. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, gently picking up the heel just a little bit. If you can't quite pick the heel up, just remove enough pressure from the heel to where you feel those muscles opposite the shins beginning to work. Holding the table, breathing gently and freely through your nose and mouth. Feel that muscle working. You can gently engage the core over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, picking up that pressure a little more from the heel. 75% of your maximum capacity, almost as hard as you dare is how hard you want to work. Right now, breathing gently through your nose and mouth, feel the calf muscles working. When we put our mind's attention on it, we get more out of the muscles. Still breathing freely. Here, over 3 to 5 seconds, increasing that intensity, picking the heel up even more, 100% of your maximum capacity, keeping balance. This is pushing that calf muscle as hard as you dare. Both of your calves are working deeply. Continue to breathe. You're almost there. You're doing great. We're almost to the very end. Just 5 more seconds. And very gently and slowly, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, lower and gently relax. If you need to sit down or take a quick break, feel free to do so. Breathe for a minute. Feel how deeply those muscles were worked. These are the muscles that keep you from falling over forward. Second exercise. This one keeps you from dropping groceries or anything. You could do this with a chair, a heavy dining room table, or even a belt with our shoulders down. Breathing freely, we're going to begin to apply pressure to that dining room table upward. This is just like a bicep curl. This is going to be at 50% of your maximum capacity. Breathing gently, feel the place in your arms that you're using, both the forearms and the biceps. You can engage your core right in the stomach very gently. Breathing freely, 50% of your effort, just a moderate amount here. And very slowly, over 3 to 5 seconds, increase that intensity. Pick up that table, just a little more pressure, 75% of your maximum capacity. Your breathing can increase, your intensity here increases. Stomach is engaged. Keep your shoulders gently down, never scrunching up the neck, always breathing freely. And over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, again, increase that intensity until you are pulling against that table upward, as if you could lift the table up completely, 100% of your effort. Let your breathing match the intensity. Continue to push. You're doing great. We're almost to the end. Just 15 more seconds of as hard as you dare to push. Breathe deeply and very gently. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, you can gently rest and relax. I know taking a break may be good at this point, just to rest for a short minute. And we're going to get to the next exercise. This exercise will keep you from falling over left to right, basically sideways. It improves all of your ability to stand up if you feel unbalanced to either direction. You can do this one with a chair and a belt. We're going to make that belt about the size to be shoulder width apart, where if we put that around our legs and we were pushing outward as hard as we could, then that belt would only be about shoulder width apart. Go ahead and position that belt right here and get ready. We're going to relax the upper body just like usual, breathing freely, and over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, begin to push at about 50% of your capacity. Pushing with a moderate amount of effort, letting yourself breathe freely through the nose and mouth. Good. That effort, very slowly for over 3 to 5 seconds, begin to increase that intensity. 75% of your effort, pushing almost as hard as you dare. Your breathing can increase to match that intensity. Keep in mind where you want to feel this. This is right in the hip. Now, there may be a strange sensation like a squeezing inside of the hip. Some people never feel that, but I always do. That's pretty normal for working these muscles. Over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, increase that intensity, pushing now 100% as hard as you dare. Squeeze outward, pushing those knees as far out here as you can, all the way, as if you could break that belt. Again, that's why I say a sturdy belt. Never use one that could be broken, ever. We're almost there. Continue to push. Last 5 seconds, last little bit of the effort, as hard as you dare. Very slowly, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, very gently relax. Breathe freely. Allow yourself to just relax as much as possible. You can take a quick break after this one, of course, if you need to. Sometimes we need to catch our breath a little bit before the next exercise, and it feels good to just sit for a minute. We are on to the 4th and final exercise for today. This is the most productive. It uses the most muscle groups, and it'll help you with the most amount of balance. I often like to describe this exercise as barely standing up. Now, depending upon your strength in your legs, you want to ease yourself into this. I usually guide most people to begin from a standing position and lower themselves into a squat very gently and slowly over the course of 5 to 10 seconds. We want to squeeze and feel the muscles that we'd be sitting on, our glutes, while we're doing this. Now, the muscles that are going to burn are not going to be the ones in our glutes. There are a whole lot of nerve endings right above the knees. These are the quadriceps, and they burn like fire. We're going to push through it. We're going to pretend it's not even happening. We're going to focus on the glutes. Very slowly, over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, lower yourself into a squat position where you're 50% of your maximum capacity. Just a moderate amount of effort as you breathe gently. You can use your hands, of course, for support here. And there's a chair right beneath you. Just continue to hold that 50% pressure position. And very gently and slowly, over 3 to 5 seconds, lower into a position where you're pushing almost as hard as you dare. Squeeze into the glutes, the muscles you'd be sitting on. Allow yourself to breathe freely with the shoulders down and relaxed. I know it's intense. You're doing fantastic. We're almost done. We're going to push here. Almost there. And over the course of 3 to 5 seconds, we're increasing that intensity. Lower to the most intense position you can be in. You're holding this as hard as you dare is how hard you're pushing here. Just for the next 20 seconds. You're doing fantastic. We're almost to the very end. Breathing freely. Squeeze the glutes. Last and final moments.
very slowly over the course of 3 to 5 seconds. You can gently lower and relax. Now, this is just the first of many workouts to come. We're going to be in all kinds of different locations. Next week, we're going to be set in a park. And we're also going to do this workout at a desk. If you have a solid surface, you can do this workout. I'm John Gentry, and I've been coaching senior exercise for almost 12 years now. Down below, you can check out my Longevity Safe Workout course. This details exactly every single procedure you need to know to tailor your own dining room table workout to your individual needs. Eventually, you won't even need somebody to do this with you. You can advance into other exercises. You may find yourself being able to get up and down off the ground. All of these are included in this workout. There's even a full dumbbells workout. If you're interested in using dumbbells, all of these are safe for senior citizens and elderly as well. So check out my Longevity Safe Workout. I'm John Gentry. I'll see you next week for the ultimate chair workout.